What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here outside Stamford Bridge. We have lost 2-0 in the first leg of the Carabao Cup. I mean, it was just a shit show from the beginning, wasn't it? I mean, you could see from the first 20 minutes Chelsea were rampant. They were all over us.
Yep.
They were giving us endless amount of problems, you know, and the goals were our own doing. The goals were our complete own doing.
Completely.
I mean, it was just a shit show from the start to end, to be honest. I mean, second half, yeah, we grew into it a little bit, but it just wasn't good enough today, was it?
So as soon as the lineup came up, you're like, oh, here we go. I mean, you now have got to see how important Dyer is. That's all I can say, because the defence looked at sea today. I think Davison did okay. Ben was okay. Tanganga was an absolute train wreck.
He was a car crash today, wasn't he?
Train wreck, car crash, plane crash. He was all of them. There was just no creativity. There's just no nothing.
Never mind creativity. We couldn't even get a pass together today.
No, you're right there. It just. The only thing I will say about my experience at Stamford Bridge and being with you guys today is that the Spurs fans once again were absolutely incredible.
I mean, at 1-0 down we were out singing them, at 2-0 down we were out singing them.
Second half we were out singing them, and then they only popped up occasionally with Stand Up If You Hate
Tottenham. Battered everywhere they go.
And Stand Up If You Hate Tottenham. It's like those real classic songs. Listen, the one thing I will say is we couldn't string a pass together. They weren't brilliant in the second half, but within 2 passes, bang, they're through. It was just a complete difference in class today, unfortunately.
I felt it added a lot bringing on Ndombele in the second half. I thought he added a lot to the game.
Yep.
But still, look, we had a couple of chances, couple of half chances. Crossing again wasn't good enough today. But I thought Chelsea were there for the taking second half.
They were. They most definitely were. And like I said, Emerson again, so many opportunities and not getting to the man. There's one in the second half, wasn't it? Tamora, I think, or Ndombele just went over. But Ndombele coming on definitely changed things. He definitely had an impact, but where he's looking, he's level ahead with his passing, and there was just no movement. There's just no creativity, and again, it comes to a semi-final where we've come full of promise and we've just choked.
But let's be honest, it's not all over yet. There's a second leg to go. Do you hold any hope for that second leg?
You look at it, we've got to score. We have got to score.
We've got to score too.
So yeah, so we are going to come out, and then if Chelsea hits on the counter. But hopefully the home crowd, being at the lane, having Dyer back, hopefully. Will he actually be back a week?
No, maybe
So he might by the skin of his teeth make it. We just got to hope the home fan and the 12th man really does get to us, because there's just one thing I do want to bring up, and a few people were having a go at me during the game for being harsh on this guy, and then he popped up for the assist. Son was woeful today. Absolutely woeful, and it's through no fault of his own. He is overplayed, undervalued, he doesn't get a rest, and this is what's going to happen. Lack of investment, lack of everything, but he was shocking today.
But to be honest, he wasn't the only one, was he? I mean, everyone on that pitch was more or less shocking, let's be honest. I mean, Matt Doherty, shocking. Tanganga was shocking. I mean, big up to Skip and Højbjerg, because I thought they both played a good game today, especially Skip. What do you make out of their performances?
Their performance was great. Only Skip, when he came off, got a tremendous reception. But also, you cannot knock Lucas Moura's work rate. That man runs and runs and runs. He kept trying to do things, but obviously, again, he just kept running into blind alleys, and there's no availability. He's leaping for headers. His leap is sensational. When you watch him, when you're up where you are, when you're down as low as we were, and you see how high that guy gets off the ground, it's incredible. But yeah, it's another Skip and Højbjerg were trying their hardest. Ben Davies was trying.
You saw at one point Ben Davies in the first half was trying to G up the whole team.
Yep.
I was like, why do you need G'ing up at Chelsea away? Why?
Exactly. This is the thing. I mean, we came G'd up for it. We've travelled. All right, it's only across London, but again, it's another performance at Stamford Bridge where there's high stakes, and we have just fluttered to deceive. We have just failed to arrive, and let's just hope, like you said, we're only halfway. We're only halfway. Can Spurs haul it back? You're damn right they can. Will they? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, do you think Conte would have learned anything more about his players today that he didn't know?
No, but I think he's learned that he needs to have this meeting damn fucking quick.
No, this meeting's happened.
It's got
I'm pretty sure it's happened.
It's got to have. Well, we need movement. We need movement, and it won't happen in time for the Chelsea game. But
I tell you the truth, though, I'm happy that this performance came in a January transfer window. You know what I mean, as opposed to when we can't change things.
Correct. On that note, you're correct. If If that was an indication of what we need or the cover that we need to bring in, then nothing more. You're damn right there. I'm happy this happened January the 5th as opposed to January the 25th. So no, you're right. You're completely right on that level.
All right, well, that is our instant match reaction. I mean, poor performances all over the park. It got slightly better in the second half, but still not good enough. We didn't do enough to get a goal today, and it was just a shambles today. A complete shambles from start to finish. And Antonio Conte said before the game in his interview with Sky Sports, he said that, you know, we'll see after the game the gap between Chelsea and Tottenham and see what kind of a gap it is. And it's a massive gap. It's a massive gap. It's an absolutely massive gap. There's a lot of work to do now for Tottenham Hotspur. We'll see where we go from here, but that's it from us. 2-0 to Chelsea at half-time in the first leg. So we'll see next week. We've got them again Wednesday night, so stay tuned. In between, we've got Morecambe on Sunday. So yeah, that's it from us. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always,
Come on, you Spurs.